Welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing how to change the background as well as the icons on our matrix menu for our mod chip. This will be mainly directed at the MODBO5, but this will work with anything that utilizes the matrix boot menu v1.0. So this one is the original, and we have the check marks in the top right corner of each that show you what app is currently selected. You can still utilize that same approach as far as selected items, but I am just going to change that altogether because I don't care for the check mark. So we'll go ahead, open up Paint, because everybody has access to Paint. Make sure your image for the time being is resized to 300 by 300. So we'll start off, pick your color. I'll go with green for this one. Then come over to your square here, black. Make sure grid lines are turned on so you can try to get this as close to being symmetrical as possible. And I'm not really concerned about it too much because this is not going to be my main image. I've already created mine. Alright, so here is our main icon. This will be for me selected. The green background over here, the green edging will be selected. So now we can go in, and I will link the font packs that I've used to make a lot of my icons and covers and whatnot. It will be on my webpage. Can't see that. We should probably change that color first. OPL. Get it as close to centered as possible. Alright, so now we are going to save this as, oh, excuse me, no we're not. We're going to resize it first to 96 by 96. Now we can go through save as BMP 24-bit icon 1S for selected. We will have to rename all these. Alright, so now we'll hit the back button. Come back to our main image here. This will be unselected. And we can, again, resize it first. Keep forgetting about that part. 96 by 96. Now we can save as BMP, and we'll do icon 1U for unselected. Now we'll just go back. And for mine, I'll be using, we'll just do SMS. For Simple Media System, pretty close to being centered, it looks like. Might be off by a bit, but it'll be alright. Alright, so now we can resize this. 96. Save as BMP, and now we'll do icon 2 selected. Save as BMP, icon 2 unselected. So it's essentially the same thing all the way through. You can create however you want. So we'll exit out of that. And so here are the backgrounds that I've picked out. So the problem with this one here, is going to be we don't have access to the entire background. This one's got some black borders, so it might be acceptable. We will try it and find out, but first we need to edit this. 300 by 168, that's a little small. It should work, but we do want this to be 512 by 384. A little distorted here. Again, this is just for the video. Pick a bigger image. We'll go through and save that. Actually, let's take a look at this one. 800 by, we'll go with this one here. It's not as distorted, looks a little bit better. And so now we need to also save this. And we'll just put desktop, since that's what we're going to need to rename it anyways. Alright, so now that we have our icons, what we need to do is we need to go through and rename them. Easy way to do that, rename, copy, app1 idle, and then app2 idle, so now I'm just going to go through and get rid of these. I have this backed up. If you want to keep these images, just create a folder titled icons or something. So we can delete those. We can bring these over. Delete that. Bring that over. All right. Eject. So that's what we're looking at. And with the background, again, we can't utilize, we'll take this out, we'll plug it back in, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. We'll just put this as desktop old, and we'll open Paint back up. We're at 512 by 384. All right. Reset the console. So that is what I am referring to. If you try and make the image bigger with a lot of images, it's going to overlap, it's going to lay weird. So just try to pick something with a black background. Unless you don't mind having the black border, that is completely up to you. But this is essentially, this is how you change the icons. Now, if we wanted to, show you how to change the configuration too, which is fairly easy. Alright, so we have SMS right here. So if we wanted to change app2, come down to your config. App2 is hdl.elf. Oops. Can't type on this new keyboard, it's weird. Get rid of that if we wanted to. Now we can eject. So as you can see, go ahead and change that real quick. Reset the console. So icons, 96 by 96, background 512 by 384. So now I have OpenPS2 loader there, simple media system. So, I mean, this is it's really simple. You can do it, nothing more than paint. Again, these font files, I will put my free Wix website in the video description, and you can get font packs from there, which are pretty similar. I like the layout of them. Looks great in my opinion. And you can always change your initial size, maybe try like 285 by 285 to get those letters, couldn't think of the word, the letters a little bit bigger, a little bit closer to the border. I like the 300 by 300 layout to start out with. Looks pretty good to me. So having said that, that's really all there is to cover. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a comment if you have any suggestions. Take a look at my other videos, how to skin U-Launch Elf GUI type theme. My retro launcher pack that I kind of put out. I'm not a developer of the app. I just put all the games and images together for a nice clean look, and it saves everybody else a lot of work. So thanks for watching. Till next time.